Racism is too casual. Let's take a minute to reflect on this here sentence. Let's start with the microaggressions, because I've been seeing a lot of that lately on social media and in real life. And it needs to be, I just feel like it really needs to be addressed. Like, microaggressions are those like small snarky comments that people make that reinforce like a specific stereotype against a particular race. Sometimes they're said with like good intentions, but when you really analyze what some people say, number one is, I love how exotic you look. Excuse me? I don't know if I'm tweaking, like, I don't know if I'm genuinely being dramatic or if that's actually weird, but does nobody else find it weird when people say like, oh, you're so exotic, or your hair's, I love how exotic you look. I love how exotic your hair is. Nothing about me is exotic. I'm black, that's it. I'm keep it real with you. You looking exotic. Yeah. Sorry. Like, those remarks, like, no, not even just that, but like things like, oh, like you speak so well for someone of your type. Comments like that, like, they seem so innocent, but like I swear those are not like,
oh, that's no.
In the sense that
no.
There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Sometimes when people know what they're saying, when they say like little things like that, you will like call it out and they'll be like, oh, like it's just a joke, like take it lightly. But it's not a joke. Like, it's,
Oh,
I don't understand why racism is a joke. The colorblind mentality. Woo! I don't hear about this a lot, actually. And this might be one that people disagree with, is the whole thing that's like when people are like, oh, like I don't see race, or like when people think that like how do I say this without sounding like, the mindset that everybody should be treated the same regardless of race. But that mindset like ignores the very real and very present racial disparities that people of color face. I don't know, maybe it's just, maybe I'm too woke. I should go to sleep. Not funny. I understand that people who have that mentality think they're being progressive, but that mentality, you're minimizing the importance of acknowledging race. Cultural appropriation, my personal favorite. Woo! Cultural appropriation. This is actually my favorite. Like,
this is my part, nobody else speak.
This is my shit, okay? Cultural appropriation is when a specific group of people adopt elements from another race without understanding the culture behind them, or the significance, I should say, but like more in a way that is like disrespectful. I'm not even gonna bring up the whole braids thing, or should I? Should I be messy? My thing is like, I want to like address this shit so bad, but then it's the people who like, I'm black and it doesn't matter, you're being dramatic. I don't care. And then the white people who are like, well, you're doing too much because Vikings. I think this is so casual because like, my throat. People see it more as like the things that are being appropriated. People see it more as like the stuff being trendy or fashionable, instead of seeing it as like cultural and can't find another word. What the fuck? In doing so, they're dismissing the culture in question. But then when you call them out for it, they get mad. I'm sorry, you should have acknowledged. Can we actually get into the braids thing? a white girl will want like a bust down, knotless boho braid style. And then when you try to explain that it's like protective hairstyles and it probably won't work for their hair type, they pull out the Viking card. Probably faster than we can pull out the is it because I'm black card. That Viking card should be disabled immediately. I promise you, no Viking was sailing the 7 seas with a 40-inch bust down of color 30 boho knotless braids. I promise you. I promise you.
My mother told me someday I would buy.
Anyway, next, racially profiling. Racially profiling is the act of assuming things based on someone's race or how they look. Number one, my favorite, assuming a black person is more likely to commit a crime because they're black.
Hey, you little thug! What are you doing at this house?
What?
What are you doing at this house? You don't belong here.
I live here, officer.
I promise you, black people are not the only people that commit crimes. Internet humor that's based around like slurs and like racial remarks. Who started it? I think it's so stupid. The internet turns anything into a joke these days. It's very concerning. There are things that are like, oh my gosh, the amount of jokes I see in comment sections a day is terrifying. Race jokes, also terrifying. Should not be jokes. Anyways, I'm sure there's many more forms of casual, not casual racism going on around the world. What I really want is for people to stop dismissing racism because they think it's not that deep, or they like it's just a joke. Like, a lot of people say it, a lot of people do it. Like, that's a stupid mentality to have. Like, really dumb. Like, people who let their white friends call them the N-word. You're letting your white homeboy call you boy? Needs to stop immediately. I see some boys who let their friends call them ooh ooh ah ah. Can we not? I really fear those who are racist and proud and open. Yeah, I just feel like, why? Like, genuinely, why? Like, I don't understand at all. What joy does it bring people to diminish and bash another race because of whatever thoughts they may have? Can we like backtrack to the whole braids thing, please? I don't want to like go on and on about it and be annoying, but like, can we please? Like, it's way too... Have you seen that girl on TikTok? Her name is like, is it like Nicole or something? No, it's not that. But she has like braids. I'm pretty sure she has like Fulani braids or something, and she goes on TikTok like, and her whole entire page is based off, I have braids and no black person can come after me for it. We don't care. We don't care.
So I just got out of the shower, and why did nobody
Come with me. The internet is really not made for my braids.
Can you guys please?
Approved.
This is a diss track to everyone hating on my braids.
But yeah, some people do shit like that and then make it their entire personality. Now you're asking for attention to be drawn to you. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, listen, I have nothing against people who want braids. Do not ever get an African protective hairstyle and compare it to this or this. If you want Viking braids, go for it. That's all you. But don't ever. The whole braids thing kind of disgusts me. Purely because people are so rude. Oh my gosh!
Eureka! That's it! Yes!
If a person of color is explaining why they may feel hurt about something racially, and you're white and you jump in, or you're another race and you jump in and you say, well, it's not that deep to me. It does. Who asked. Your opinion genuinely was not asked for. Oh my gosh. If someone is talking about race and you go in and you say, I'm black, but it doesn't matter to me. Okay, cool. It doesn't matter to you. It should matter. It should matter.
That's weird.
Because our community is being attacked more and more every single day, and you don't care? You don't care until it happens to you directly. How about that? How about them apples? That's all. I'm actually kind of done with this topic. Okay, I might talk about it another. Yeah. Okay. No. Bye.